So I'm just sitting here making videos on my phone. I'm making an animated one describing how gang stalking can occur, and also playing a game on my phone. And for the past, I guess, few months or several months, anytime a buzzword or buzz phrase comes up on the TV, like there's two commercials that have a win-win in it. One is a Kraft commercial. I think it's for macaroni and cheese, or just could be just Kraft in general. It goes, go for the win-win. And there's another win-win, I think, for an auto insurance or car commercial or something like that. And that's a big buzz phrase with us, because one thing, I used to lecture them, or they used to lecture through me back to themselves in an asinine jackass fashion. I used to lecture them about how win-lose, where they win, everyone loses, always turns into a lose-lose, and that they should go for a win-win, and that's, you should plead with them to surrender and confess and blah 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 blah. So that's been a buzz phrase since, like, at least when I was at the Grove, I think, and it was a buzz phrase even before that, because I used to mention that concept even when I still had my house, when they were before I knew that they existed, and when they were spying on me and everyone there and fucking with everybody around me and fucking with me. So anytime a buzz phrase comes up there, they used to buzz my feet a lot, or just buzz my body somehow, vibrate it, or mildly shock it. Now what they're doing is they're shocking my face. So like the win-win thing will come on, and oftentimes it's like I'm not even aware of it, or it doesn't even register with me. I'm not even paying attention. The TV's on in the background, and I'm playing with something on my phone, and a phrase like win-win will come up on the TV, and then they'll do this. They'll go like that, and I'll shock the side of my face. I've been shocking my face a lot the past like month. They've been doing that. So I'll be out smoking or out with Max, and I'll be, this, and they usually do the left side of my face, but they do both. Sometimes they scrunch up my whole face like that. But so Dad, the odds of those being schizophrenic voices that immediately as it happens, or immediately right afterwards, that I would get a psychosomatic response every time a buzzword comes up, while the schizophrenic voices talk about it right as it happens, because sometimes they'll repeat things and they know that they're coming on. Sometimes they're in a TV show and they've already looked up the episode ahead of time, and so they've already like plotted out, like, I know like who would do this, they would do it. They plot out ahead of time, and because sometimes they do it like right as it's happening. They already know that it's going to happen. So sometimes like reruns will come on TV, like The Big Bang Theory, which I never watched until it was in reruns, and I haven't seen every single episode. So sometimes, like, but they'll watch it ahead of time, and they'll have a transcript or whatever, or they'll just have watched it ahead of time, and they'll have already plotted out when they're going to buzz me, or when they're going to comment on something. Sometimes they do it in real time, but sometimes they do plan it out in advance. It's stupid, but they do it. But the odds of those being schizophrenic voices, that every time a buzzword comes up or a buzz phrase comes up, half the time I'm not even paying attention to it, and to get like that, and to them to remind me, oh, they just said blah blah blah, is impossible. So we've already ruled out that this is schizophrenia. That was involuntary right there. The other ones I was doing as an example. Right now they're doing this, and they're saying your dad's gonna think you're faking it, he's gonna think you're exaggerating, he's gonna think it's neurosyphilis, he's gonna think it's some sort of neurological disorder. But I don't have Tourette's, I don't have epilepsy, and they're scratching at my face now. So now it's not happening, and I can feel shocks on my hand differently than my face, because they can do that. Oh, they got one through there. So, and they said, like, well, we only stop sometimes when you do that because we pretend that it's a defense, even though we can always, like, get it at an angle, get at your face. So, there you go. Yep, there you go again. That was involuntary. I'm not faking it. I'm not a liar. I'm not imagining this. And they're talking about it right now, and they're saying, aha, your dad will never believe you. He's not even going to watch this video. Your sister's probably not even going to watch this. She's not subscribed to your channel, so blah, 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 blah. Anyway. So that's something they've been doing for the past few months. Particularly the past month they've been doing it, but they've been doing my face when buzzwords or buzz phrases come up. So there you go.